Any update from your contact?
Negative.
Militia's everywhere, Sam.
Told you this would get messy.
Sam Fisher is in many ways America's James Bond. He has the gadgets, the physical acumen to grapple terrorists with his bare hands, a supporting cast of desk jockeys that interfere with his fieldwork, and of course the backing of a secretive government agency. He's just a shaken martini, a case of crabs, and a tailored suit away from being 007's long-lost brother. Sam has always differentiated himself from Ian Fleming's fanciful English spy by being less refined, less glamorous, and more realistic. Enough so to have Tom Clancy's name attached to his games. In recent years, Mr. Fisher has regrettably been more Jack Bauer than his old, cunning, stealthy self. While recent Splinter Cell games have not been without notable additions, on the whole they have strayed from the formula that firmly affixed Sam Fisher as the closest competition to Solid Snake. Despite some misguided PR since Blacklist's announcement, it seems that Sam Fisher is back to his old self. Almost. Blacklist kicks off in Anderson Air Force Base in Guam, where terrorists have killed a general and made a few things go boom, and they're threatening to do it a few more times unless America brings its troops from abroad back home. While Bond would have been trolling the tourist-filled beaches of Tumon Bay during such an attack, Fisher is right in the middle of it, waiting patiently in a helicopter that is supposed to depart for an operation. The attack is conducted by a group called the Engineers, and it turns out that their leader is rather cunning, which leads 4th Echelon on a globe-trotting quest to take them down and restore order. Sam has a personal stake in taking the perpetrators out since his buddy Vic Costa is seriously wounded during the attack on Guam. It's exactly what Splinter Cell fans have come to expect. A worldwide game of cat and mouse with a dose of politics and endless debates between administrative desk fixtures and the team that risks life and limb to complete their mission. What's frustrating about Blacklist is its indifference to some of the heavy political themes present. American imperialism, torture, and the detainment of military combatants at Guantanamo are all elements in the plot.
Stand up. You are now a detainee of Camp 7, detention facility at Guantanamo Bay.
And Sam and crew offer no thoughts nor commentary on them. While I wouldn't want Blacklist to be a heavy-handed treatment for or against these things, failing to acknowledge them is mildly disturbing. With a bit more audacity, Blacklist's narrative might have been more memorable. Between missions, Fisher is able to chat with his crew and even call home on 4th Echelon's massive flying command center called Paladin. It goes a long way toward making the character simply more than chattering heads pointing out objectives and obstacles. Exploring the Paladin between missions allows Sam to take on optional missions that can be tackled cooperatively or solo. Recon can also be found between missions that unlocks concept art. The 12 campaign missions reward 3 different types of playstyles, and your actions earn points in each of these categories. Each category has a score that, if reached or surpassed, results in mastery of that playstyle for that particular mission. The Ghost style will be what Splinter Cell veterans will aim for, as it rewards stealthy, non-lethal takedowns, evading the enemy, and not raising the alarm. Panther playstyle rewards stealthy kills, and the Assault playstyle caters to impatient hooligans who don't have the good sense to play Splinter Cell in the way that it was originally intended. Hiding bodies and locating more obscure paths also gives players a point bonus, and your score at the end of a mission determines your payment. The stealthier you are, the higher the multiplier for point-based actions. Money can be used to purchase new guns, gadgets, upgrades, and attire for both single and multiplayer. Cash can also be earned at the conclusion of multiplayer matches. The challenges from Conviction also return, and completing them earns bonus money. There is also a metagame called Gone Dark that has players following clues to locate terrorists. Following the information you are given and taking the correct course of action earns you a multiplier for your income at the end of missions. Your missions offer an appreciable number of unique challenges to keep you engaged, and being able to take a few different approaches to each task makes them replayable, putting Blacklist campaign a cut above the action games it sometimes channels. Whether you're trying to sneak into a truck without knocking out or alerting guards, waiting for data to download while aggressive guards sweep the area, or running for your life as everything blows up around Fisher, each mission offers intense scenarios that will turn your knuckles white and cause your jaw to clench. Not every scenario is worthwhile, however. First-person segments with your partner Briggs are not invigorating in the least. Enemy AI is mostly sharp enough not to trivialize your tasks. Guards that wear helmets will not fall to single headshots. Guards with full body armor and respirators must be tackled from the back or the sides for successful stealth takedowns, and are immune to sleeping gas and electric shocks. The drone operators can be rather pesky, sending barrages of their little robotic buddies after you. Tools like the tri-rotor drone and sleeping gas can swing many encounters in your favor, however. The tri-rotor in particular makes recon so easy, and its 4 electrical charge darts give it more than enough offensive prowess. It often feels kind of cheap to use it, and purists will want to avoid it. Mark and Execute also returns, and can be used in motion now. A perfectionist difficulty setting disables this feature, but still allows targets to be marked for easy tracking. Blacklist also marks the triumphant return of multiplayer in Splinter Cell. The much beloved Spies vs. Mercs mode is a 2-on-2 asymmetrical mode that tasks spies with hacking one of 3 terminals and securing the area while data transfers. It's the Mercs' job to hunt these shadow-dwelling saboteurs down. The catch is that the mercenaries have superior firepower, but move slowly and their vision is limited to a first-person perspective, while spies are agile and able to take high ground for executions. It is perhaps the most tactical and teamwork-focused multiplayer type ever devised. Loadouts can now be customized, which gives spies more potent offensive capabilities. While the Mercs still have the upper hand, this removes much of the tension present in Chaos Theory and Pandora Tomorrow, spoiling the balance those games achieve between the two sides. While many games benefit from dangling a carrot of new weapons and upgrades for your online character, Splinter Cell does not. Fortunately, a classic mode is available that features fixed loadouts. Both modes also feature infinite respawns, which improve the game by forcing players to take objectives rather than turn the mode into deathmatch, as well as making the game less daunting for newcomers. The PC version of Blacklist isn't the quick and dirty console port we have come to expect, featuring DirectX 11 features such as tessellation, improved ambient occlusion, and higher resolution textures. Outdoor environments are attractive, and some missions even occur during the day, giving you a chance to absorb the details in the environments. Given the narrative material at hand, Blacklist also offers a commendable amount of diversity in its locales. Xbox 360 owners should be aware that a 3GB HD texture install is required to make Blacklist look acceptable, though textures can still be very muddy. The soundtrack takes a page from Battlefield 3 with its heavy use of distortion and noise, and the string piece that plays during Sam's calls to his family is obnoxiously melodramatic and may induce vomiting.
He's gonna be alright. Tell me he's gonna be alright.
You know, he's tough. And they're gonna take good care of him.
That's not an answer, Dad. Where is he? Walter Reed, I could be there in an hour.
Look, you don't have to do anything. He's on a medvac plane to Landstuhl. Charlie's keeping tabs on him for me.
Most notable about the audio is the fact that the voice of Sam Fisher has changed. Michael Ironside's deep, gravelly voice is no longer heard when Sam speaks. Instead, Eric Johnson voices the Master of the Shadows. While there's nothing about his performance that is objectionable, his voice sounds more youthful and doesn't match the look of the aging Fisher. What's worse is that this change was made so that performance capture could be used, and frankly, the stiff facial animations aren't worth trading Ironside's pipes for. In many ways, Blacklist is a return to form. It offers a robust feature set that gives players worthwhile content to explore alone, with friends, and while competing with strangers. While it seems that there is no turning back toward making Splinter Cell, or any other stealth game for that matter, a purely stealthy affair, purists will be able to enjoy the game in classic fashion. The return of Spies vs. Mercs confirms its status as a classic game mode, and even after almost a decade it stands up as a unique and enthralling game type, though it's recommended that players stick with classic mode. The narrative is gutless and will likely be forgotten, but the gameplay more than makes up for it. Those who were disenchanted by Double Agent and Conviction should probably give Mr. Fisher one more chance.
Let's move.
Just trying to... Okay.
It's all enemy territory. Smoke and sticky cams will help with situation awareness while keeping bad guys off balance.